20-second timeout. the all-tournament team. 2 people at 7th choice with 1 point each. Chad Bigley from Heritage Christian and Aaron Harris from Mid-America Nazarene. Those players were Chad Bigley from Heritage Christian and Aaron Harris from Mid-America. Please make your way to the trophy table. 6th choice, Eric Mosier from Roberts Wesleyan. Fifth, Ryan Spoonfeld from Trinity Christian. Tournament MVP, Bo Sager from Christian Heritage. Tournament coach, Mark Wilmore from Christian Heritage.
Bayer, powerful pain relief, and so much more.
Wendy's 5-piece chicken nuggets are all white meat and the perfect afternoon snack.
And 7 orders of chicken nuggets.
Whoa, only 7 orders?
Yeah, my mom's making a big dinner tonight.
Bummer.
Now Wendy's 5-piece chicken nuggets are just 99 cents every day.
I remember when I was little watching the first satellites go over. I wanted to be a part of it. But what's about to happen in space seems even more amazing. To put a space station into orbit, astronauts from 13 different countries living there up to 10 years, that's a pretty great achievement. I'm John Donor, and I work at Mobil. I developed a grease that will lubricate the International Space Station's air system. We might take breathing for granted down here on Earth, but it's very important for them. I feel very proud for Mobil that we are a part of that.
Were things any easier for him? Was providing for a family simpler back then? Now there's so much information, decisions are tougher. Strange. I grew up not wanting to walk in his footsteps. Now I only wish I could.
Things are more complex. Ask a Merrill Lynch financial consultant who can help with a plan and more ways to make the plan work than anyone else. The difference is planning. The difference is Merrill Lynch.
Introducing a new network dedicated to real stories about real people. CBS Eye on People. Available on cable and satellite.
North Carolina trying to advance to the Final 8 for the 18th time. 39.2 seconds remaining, and they're leading at 59-54. Carolina, they trailed by as many as 7 at one time. However, they've kept their composure and fought their way back into this game, and they have the lead.
They've done a very good job of doing that by staying aggressive offensively. They also have done a good job. They've rebounded the ball extremely well. We talked about how Cal has out-rebounded their opponent by 11. Carolina is looking at a 38-38 rebound.
And a whistle and foul inside as Duck raises his hands. 22.5 remaining. Carolina, you start to see the smiles on the floor from Williams and Jamison, and also the kids on the bench.
You saw Coach Dean Smith do, I mean, that's about as much emotion as you're going to see. And just a little shake of the fist, just to kind of say, hey, job well done. He just kind of shook his fist to the guy saying, good job, because he knows this team had to fight back through a pretty adverse time the first 10 minutes of the second half.
California really came out with a lot of spirit. Antoine Jamison, though, he also came out with spirit. 20 points, make it 21. They'll go along with 8 rebounds.
The difference was Carolina was able to establish some inside game, where Gonzalez never did anything inside for him. Neither was Grisby able to.
McQueen. Out of bounds. Off California. And North Carolina, if this is a positive omen, it looks like it is. They have advanced to the Final Four in every odd year in the 1990s.
Well, they still got a little ways to go, but I tell you, they've done a lot for themselves this evening, because they came out in the second half, and I thought they would have a real trouble kicking it up again.
So in the final here in the East, 2 of college basketball's truly great coaches, Dean Smith and Denny Crum.
2 Hall of Fame coaches. They've been to the Final Four as much as anybody in college basketball. These 2 coaches, you can see their wins right there. Dean Smith heads that. Denny Crum is third at 42.
Eddie Cota, the freshman from Brooklyn. 5 points, 8 assists.
Solid floor game. Very solid floor game. Big reason for Carolina to be here. Made passes, found Jamison inside.
Here's Duck, and he'll lose control. That's your ball game. 3.4 to go. Carolina under Coach Smith, all set to advance to the Elite 8 for the 18th time.
I'll tell you the other guy that played really well for North Carolina, and that was Vince Carter. And we weren't sure whether or not he would play because he had what they thought was a pulled groin. But what happened was they couldn't guard him. They tried to guard him. Cal tried to guard him with Duck, and he's too big. He's got himself outside. His jump shot was falling, so he proved to be a significant matchup problem for Cal as they tried to guard Vince Carter.
Carter at the free throw line. 13 points now for the sophomore from Armand Beach, Florida, rather. And he gets both. Largest lead of the game for North Carolina. However, this game and the basket at the end will count. And the final score, North Carolina advancing to the Elite 8 as they go on to win it 63-57. This game a lot closer than the final score would indicate. Big games from Antoine Jamison. Great floor leadership by Eddie Cota. And the season has come to an end for the 6 seniors from Cal and their first-year head coach Ben Braun. So another look at the brackets here in the East. North Carolina, the #1 seed, will take on Louisville, the #6 seed. The genuine Chevrolet players of the game are Randy Duck, 15 points, 5 assists from Cal. And Antoine Jamison, 21 points and 8 rebounds for North Carolina. For Quinn Buckner, I'm Gus Johnson saying so long from Syracuse. Now let's join Pat O'Brien.
All right, Gus, and quickly out to Birmingham. A minute 17 left in that game. Providence leads Chattanooga 66-56. A 10-point game. Let's go to courtside with Jim Nance and Billy Packer.
The Final Four lost in the opening round there.
Pete Gilman's Providence Friars with upset specials over Marquette and Duke on the first weekend. They found themselves tied at 51 with 8 minutes remaining, and then went on a 15-2 run to break this open against the Mocs of Chattanooga. Shamgod will go to the line for the Friars. Arizona with the win over Kansas tonight, 5-3. The shocker. Mike Bibby had 21 points. A.J. Bramlett, 12 points, 12 rebounds.
And a great defensive job on the interior. Well, Jim, a 14 still will not win a game in the NCAA tournament at this level, huh?
Never been past this point. Uncharted territory. Cleveland State and Chattanooga, the only two to make it to the Sweet 16. Taylor hits a 2, cut it to 8.
No timeouts.
And Taylor fouls Brown.
Well, what really happened is almost 3 games here tonight. You had the beginning of this game where Providence and the Mocs basically traded back and forth pretty well. Then Providence gets the lead, and all of a sudden they think it's Sunday in the park and went on a mind-boggling period of time where finally Pete Gillen had to call timeout and say, guys, what in the world are we doing out here? We were wondering the same thing. And all of a sudden got solid, and Shamgod just took over, Jim. He was an offense all to himself.
They can't play as ragged as they did for a good part of this game and expect to advance past Arizona.
You wouldn't think so, but that's why we're playing the games,
yeah.
You know what?
But not as crisp as Providence was against Duke.
No, no.
Now Brown at the lines, double bonus the rest of the way. He'll shoot 2. No.
Brown, and very solid free throw shooter. Maybe not the 90% shooter that Crozier is, but at 81-3, not bad. And did not have the big game tonight as he had against Duke.
After 33 against the Blue Devils, Brown with 8 against the Mocs. That puts them up 9. Timeout. Timeout called. We'll be right back to Birmingham.
Out of the shadows come 3 incredible motorcycles. Each one takes the look of a custom to a beautiful new place. The new Honda Shadow Spirit 1100. The new Shadow Ace Tourer, and the Shadow American Classic Edition. It's always cooler in the shadows.
Here they come again.
Yep.
Sure are a lot of them.
Yep.
You know where they're going?
Yep.
More people buy IBM Aptivas at Radio Shack than any place else in America. Surprised? Don't be. Radio Shack's the place people trust for simple, clear answers to their computer questions.
You ever get the urge to surf the net?
Nope.
You're a lot of fun.
Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
These are the shoes that make athletes out of mere mortals. The shoes that make men fly. And these are the insoles that give them better cushioning and shock absorption. So replace your old insoles with Dr. Scholl's Sport Insoles. Make your shoes feel like new.
If you haven't had a Domino's Ultimate Deep Dish Pizza, you gotta try one. Now you can get a medium Domino's Ultimate Deep Dish Pizza with up to 3 toppings for only $8.99. Get another pizza, only $4.99. Domino's is hot to the house, baby.
You've got this huge customer. They're so huge, sometimes they don't even know when they've received a shipment. Whose problem is this? Yours. That's why you ship UPS. because only UPS captures signatures electronically. Then you can use UPS online tracking software to see your customer's actual signature. So when they say, "We never got it," you can say not only did you get it, but you don't dot your I's. UPS Online. Are you connected yet?
To uncover a 10-year-old murder, Chuck Norris must get help from beyond the grave.
What is he, a ghostwriter? You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Walker, CBS Saturday.
51 seconds to go. There's only 9 teams remain alive in the tournament, and one of them hanging on just barely. And that's Chattanooga, down 9. 48 seconds to go. Young penetrates, cuts it to 7.
Jim, if you're down 9, 3 times 3 is 9. You've got to go for all 3s. You can't afford to be going 2s.
Each team with 1 full timeout. More fouls Shamgod.
Shamgod going to go to the foul line. And Jim, you know, this would provide a little, or provoke a little bit of an argument. But when you start thinking about colleges that have had great guards, and this is certainly a kid that's got an opportunity.
You're going to make a case for Providence.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Jimmy Walker, Joe Hassett, Ernie D, Johnny Egan, Billy Donovan, Lenny Wilkins, Eric Murdoch, Kevin Staken, and Vinnie Ernst. Now, that's some lineup, isn't it?
You said Billy Donovan, too?
Yeah, I said Billy Donovan.
Yep.
Yep.
And Shamgod, a sophomore.
Jimmy Walker.
He sticks around for a couple more years. How about Shamgod?
That's what I said. This kid's got an opportunity to really be an outstanding player.
69-60. Inside 40 seconds. Moore outside. Young with the 3. Down to 6.
Good idea. Jim, the possession where they went for the 2, where Young went for the 2. And I realize it's a reach, but when you're down 9, you got to be going for 3s the rest of the way.
Johnny Taylor thought that Brown had turned and he'd picked his pocket, but he called the foul on Taylor, his 4th. 27.4 remaining.
And Providence struggling all evening from the free throw line.
10 of 20 as a team.
And your key guy is a 90% free throw shooter. He hasn't been on the line enough. And Brown, an 81% free throw shooter, can't hit him. I don't know what the rebound totals are, but they're probably going to shoot under 50% from the foul line and be out-rebounded and still win a ball game.
They're being out-rebounded by 7
Isn't that amazing?
That's a 7-point lead.
Those kind of stats don't put you in the winning column very often in an NCAA tournament game.
And Mims makes it a 5-point game. Here's Crozier.
Now, smart play here, because you get the ball to